hair makes things a little bit more difficult. So once you master that, guys, you should feel at ease. Like I said, the only person you're in competition with is yourself. And then you should be just working on your speed. Okay? Saturate that really, really good. So I want to make sure that my colors or my lightener is even all the way to the ends. Got a little bit on my hands. Use my moist towel to avoid getting it in places that I don't want it to be. Use your brush, guys, to get in between the hair because you want to make sure that it's properly saturated so that you won't have spots throughout your strand, okay? Make sure that it's even at the top of your foil, closest to the scalp. Another contributing factor, guys, is going to be on the scalp and off the scalp lighteners as well. Make sure you have a good understanding of which one you're using, okay? Product knowledge. Okay, and our very last foil. Do the same thing, closest to the scalp or the top of my foil. Make sure this is nice and saturated. And bring it all the way down to the ends. Notice how I'm pushing the ends back up in my foil to make sure they're nice and saturated. You don't want them hanging out after you put your product on it, okay? Just push them right back up in the ends of your foils so it can process properly, okay? Okay, guys, what I'm going to do is make sure I keep check on my foils as recommended by my manufacturer. It's for every 10 minutes. Because her hair is virgin, it may take a little bit quicker, so I'm going to do it every 5 minutes, okay, until we reach the desired level. Like I explained, this was a virgin lightener application, but I'm creating a double process, meaning that I'm actually going to bring it up and I'm going to go back in with a toner and I'm going to even out the color with that toner. Okay, so we'll be right back. Slight pause, and when we come back into the demo, I would have processed my top and gave her her first shampoo before applying my um, toner. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay guys, while I'm processing, I've actually freed my station up of some of the things that I've used already. I disposed of gloves that I used, the base that I used. I actually started to put items into my contaminated container for later disinfectant. Okay. You want your station free from debris at all times, guys. It makes it an easier workspace, okay? All right, when I return, I'm going to have my client shampooed and ready for the next step of this double process, which is our toner. Okay guys, as you can see, I've rinsed my foils out and shampooed accordingly, and I've actually sectioned it back off, only the part that I actually pre-lightened. So I'm going to actually go back in now with my toner to sort of just even out our strands. Basically what she have is really close to the desired look that she was looking for, but I'm going back in with my toner to ensure that I keep that even tone throughout the strand. Okay, we're going to go ahead and apply that, and like I said, because of the manufacturer's instruction, it requires that we apply that demi toner to wet hair. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to allow that to sit the recommended amount of time. Okay. Okay guys, because my toner consistency is a little bit more liquid than solid like the color was in my bowl, I'm going to use my applicator bottle to apply this. You still want to use your safety precautions based around the actual section that you're doing as if it was the entire head. Okay, we're going to go ahead and apply this, and we're going to let it sit. And this is an all over thing. I only got a little bit in here because it's only just the halo part of her hair. So we're going to go ahead and apply this. And once we get done with applying, we're going to let this sit the manufactured instructed time frame. Okay? Okay, we're going to let this sit for about 20 minutes for sufficient processing. Then we're going to actually get ready to rinse her out. But while she's sitting and processing, guys, and there's no risk to her hair or scalp from this toner, I'm actually going to start cleaning my station a little bit, dispose of all the disposable materials that I have on there, place my implements that I've used and won't reuse into my contaminated container. And I'm going to wipe around my station and the implements that I'm using with my barbicide wipes, okay, to prepare for the next part of my service, which is going to be actually just a simple blow dry style. Okay. Okay guys, these are our end results. Okay, now we're going to go in and just give her a simple blow dry quick style. Okay guys, here's the final result. Simple blow dry style, virgin lightener. That became a double process because I actually went back in with a toner. And this is my finished client. Virgin Lightner, toned, styled, and ready to show off the final product. So I think Miss Blue Eyes is ready. I've took notes on everything that I've done to Miss Blue Eyes, and I put that on her client consultation card, so when she do return, I will know what I used last, I will know the date, I will know her reactions from her strand test and her predisposition test, all the information I need. And then that way, if I'm not here, one of my co-stylists will be able to pull this card and actually serve her the way I would have. Okay, now on to our final cleanup. Okay guys, as you can see, I've cleaned off my station completely from my service today. Everything that was in my contaminated container and that I had left on my station, I basically properly cleaned, disinfect, and stored them. And I have my containers all prepped for tomorrow. So I'm going to remove my universal supplies, and I'm going to properly spray my station down for my end of the day cleanup. Okay, I got my glove on, and I'm going to completely spray down my station the same way I did at the start of my day. And I'm going to allow my citrus to sit for 3 minutes to be properly disinfected. And it has to stay wet, guys, for 3 minutes to be properly disinfected. So whatever you are using for your start of the day and your end of the day cleanup, absolutely read your manufacturer's instructions. As you can see how nice and shiny and clean it is, all ready for tomorrow. Thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed this demo.